Shout out, Queen of Trap.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, us?
Yeah, I like that. That's the new answer for 2015.
Yeah, fact.
So where are you right now, Joey?
I'm in New York. I'm in Queens right now in the snow.
Well, look, it's 2015. We're back on the Sarah Harrison Show, Bang Radio, and we're back in the trap. And, you know, I can't find a better person to kick off the year with. Young Joey, as you heard him, he's from New York. He's in New York right now. But, Joey, I've been reading about you, and it seems like you've got a very, very interesting story behind you. How can we sum it up to the listeners? Go ahead and let us know who Young Joey is.
Sure, what up? I go by the name of Young Joey, repping that F1 Family First, ENT and all that. Made it Mafia, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just a regular guy coming out of Queens, man, who's just trying to take nothing and make it into something. You know, just trying to make it out the trenches, man. And so I can lead my people to the promised land. That's all.
I like that. Well, that's a very good sum up. But I mean, growing up, you know, you are not new to the industry, and after reading about you, it seems like you've really built from the ground up, and it's all about stay down till you come up kind of thing. So, who were the first people in your life to put you in touch with the music industry, or you know, who led you towards wanting to be a rapper?
I would say definitely it started back like with my pops and my uncle Bimmy or whatever. They had this is a funny story. My pops almost came close to signing Ja Rule to like a label / management company before he went with Irv Gotti, and eventually launched Murder Inc. He was like right at that point before he went to Def Jam. It was actually going to start something. And then shortly after that, my pops and my uncle Bimmy had an artist, and they had a label under Def Jam called 3 to Life Entertainment. And they had an artist, Tiki Diamonds. He was signed to Def Jam or whatever. And then a couple artists after that. So I would say right around then, probably my first introduction to the music industry, like just being around that and going up to Def Jam, into the building, and going in the rooms where they keep all the CDs and promo material, and leaving Def Jam office with like a trash bag of CDs and posters and stickers and everything, bringing that back home. Like, look what I got. Like, showing my friends, like, look what I got. I got all this Def Jam apparel and promotional stuff. And then after that, my aunt had a situation. She had linked up with Gucci Mane and started So Icey Entertainment. And you know what I'm saying? And then eventually after that, Nicki Minaj and OJ the Juice Man came from that. And then Waka Flocka came from that, which is he's actually my blood relative, my first and second cousin. We like double related. And so like we used to like take baths together, like that's how close we are. Like that's like my brother for real. And so that was like another, I wouldn't say intro, but that was like another way into the music industry. Like I just felt like I've been surrounded by it like pretty much my whole life. And then to top it off, my homie Mike WiLL, whom I known since we was teens, making music together. He got his big break. And, he never looked back from there, man. He just, like, molded into something like a super producer and, like, an executive now. And he's doing other business ventures. So I would say pretty much that's where I got my start at.
Right. I was actually very glad to find out that you were kind of in this whole Waka business, and like that you were actually related to him, because I was in a conversation with someone a couple of weeks ago, and he was kind of teaching me the whole story behind Waka and his relationship with Gucci, and how Waka came up following the footsteps of Gucci, him riding shotgun and stuff, and then how Nicki was in the wings. Like it's actually weird that I've now come across you. Like I've had this conversation only a couple of weeks ago.
If you look back at Nicki Minaj's like first mixtape, like the one that kicked her off, like what she had on like the Superwoman costume, the Wonder Woman costume, I'm actually on that mixtape.
Yeah, you are, right?
I'm on the song with her, Gucci Mane, and Bobby Valentino. So
that's dope.
I'm actually on there. Yep. I've been around for that whole process.
Exactly, and because I was reading an interview with Deb actually about Nicki's come up and about Nicki's attitude coming up and her hard work, etc., etc. So to know that you were around in that process is great. You understand the whole notion of staying down till you come up, right?
Oh, completely, man, completely. You never know when you're gonna get that big break. Like I probably got 10 years in this music industry, like, but just I would say really like taking it seriously to where I'm applying it now. Like I probably haven't done that till over the past few years.
Exactly. So you have released thus far 2 mixtapes. This 6 Man and Along Came Molly. So were you officially part of Brick Squad then?
Oh, absolutely. I was officially part of So Icey before it was Brick Squad. Like,
wow.
If you look back, if you look back at old mixtapes, like if you go through your history, look at old videos, old Gucci Mane songs. I'm on a lot of songs with Gucci. I probably got over 10, 15 songs with Gucci. Like I've been touring with Gucci since I was about 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? I toured with OJ the Juice Man. I toured with him. I toured with Nicki. I just the most recent tour I did was with Waka actually on the Triple F Light tour, which is I think last year or 2 years ago, and where it was like a major tour, like pretty much every city in the U.S. And I brought him out every night to a single that I had at the time called I don't know if this is radio if I can say this, but it's called Real People, if you would say, and I brought him out every night. I introduced Waka to the crowd, like before his set. I brought him out to that record that he was featured on. You know, it was like he gave me like that was probably the biggest look that I got. Like it was a crazy look.
Yeah, of course, I can imagine. In amongst all of this, I'm pretty sure that did you escape a jail sentence, or can we talk about that?
Yeah, I don't mind touching on anything that has to do with my life. I had got caught up in some legal trouble, and I was actually incarcerated for a little while, maybe about 6 months or so. And it was just a long story, man. Before that, I was just on the run. Like I was literally on the run. Like marshals and federal marshals and police were looking for me for a few months. I was just like hiding out in New York and a lot of stuff I'm not going to really touch into, but it was just a crazy process for my life. It was like a movie. Like I never thought I'd be in that position to where you can't go to anybody's house, any relative. You can't see your mom, you can't see your dad, you can't see your grandmother. Like you can't go to anyone's house who you know or who authorities might know you have contact with, because they may arrest you before you can get a chance to tell your side of the story, or before you can prepare properly and get proper legal representation. So I was on the run for a while, and that was a scary part of my life because I was hungry. I didn't have much money, so I was basically bouncing around from house to house, and I was just saying pretty much anywhere I could that didn't have a track, and like that didn't track back to me. And it was just a tough time, man, and I was facing a life sentence. So it was pretty serious. It was pretty severe, like the consequences behind my case. But you know, through the graces of God, and with the support of my friends and my family, and you know, and great legal representation, you know, I was able to pull through to that. And there's more to that story too. I would like to tell my side of that story soon.
Exactly, and this is your time with your music.
Yeah, exactly.
So now I kind of now I can really digest and appreciate your record Possible on Mike WiLL's mixtape after this story, after reading this story, and after you telling it as well. Mm-hmm. That song like initially like really grabbed me, and that's why I'm sat here talking to you today. So how did this come about in 2014? You jumping on the Ransom mixtape, because you've known Mike WiLL. He's done several beats for your mixtapes, but how did this link up come together? And then of course putting Dej Loaf on the beat. What sparked this song? Pretty much,
I don't know. We just sat down collectively and just figured, you know, like being with Dej Loaf, being a dope female artist, or dope artist, period, coming out of Detroit. You know, that's like Detroit is probably one of the roughest places in the U.S. The economy is just so shot right now. with the GM plant shutting down a couple years ago, and it's just a rough place. Like the economy is in a real bad state out there. And she comes from the roughest place, one of the roughest places you can think of, and she's shining. She's like a diamond coming out of that rough, and she's just dope as hell, man. As an artist, I like what she's doing. You know, we just sat down collectively and thought it would be a good look for her to match up with me. Me coming from Jamaica, Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens, which is if you do your homework, that's like a danger zone, man. It's like it's pretty rough around here. Yeah, you know, coming people who came from here like 50 Cent, Nicki Minaj, the OG unit. You know what I'm saying? And a whole lot more other people, Lost Boys. A lot of people came from this little area, Onyx. So it was like it was just a pretty good matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like sonically, you know, and for other reasons, we just thought that that'd be dope to get her on there.
Definitely.
Yeah, dripping in diamonds, covered in gold. I flooded my AP, I'm out of control. I'm still in the gutter, flipping them O's, whipping them euros. I'm out of control. When you get in the narrow, all things are possible. Anything possible, anything possible. When you hustle like I do, all things are possible. Anything possible, anything possible. I come from the ghetto, I just wanna be rich. Now the money is coming. Ain't that my crib like perfection. Baby, show me them. If money can talk, these niggas ain't saying shit. Ain't afraid of the popo. You know, I'm lit. I take care of my family. You spit cake on the. You gon' get her that Louis bag. I'm gon' give her this. She gon' come back for more. Call that money was spent. I started from zero. Took that to a Honda. Bought that to a Thou Wow. Now I play with them stacks now. Catch me in traffic, but that could be tragic. Got a couple new shooters. Get you laid in a casket. Drippin' in diamonds, covered in gold. I flooded my AP, I'm out of control. I'm still in the gutter, flipping them O's, whipping them euros. I'm out of control. When you get in the narrow, all things are possible. Anything possible, anything possible. When you hustle like I do, all things are possible. Anything possible, yeah, anything possible.
Be my type for sure. I'm tryna see what shorty bout. Thugged out, pants sad with a 40 cal. I was involved. They wrote me an article. I want that cover. Anything's possible. How is it possible you on my dick? And I don't even got 1 minute to sit. My grandma confused me like as a kid. I had no idea she was more like a packing money. My niggas not starving. My niggas not starving. My niggas not starving. I'm drinking my Hennessy, listening to Marvin like yeah yo, yo. Hey yo, listen to Marvin Gaye. You listen to Marvin Gaye? Yeah. Hey, let's get it.
Drippin' in diamonds, covered in gold. I flooded my AP, I'm out of control. I'm still in the gutter, flipping them O's, whipping them euros. I'm out of control. When you get in the narrow, all things are possible. Anything possible, anything possible. When you hustle like I do, all things are possible. Anything possible, yeah, anything possible. Overcoming the obstacles, these new popsicles. Riding like a prostitute. For that cake, I'm in hot pursuit. Word to my mommy, I stay with that limey. Dare you to play, I'm not with the flex and I'm down for that homie. I got a lady, she got a lady. But if you fuck my lady, then you gotta pay me. These bitches, they love the kid, and you know that. Don't play them games I used to, I'm like a throwback. You treat the special, Bobby Womack. Me phone, no, can't picture that with a Kodak. On a run like Jay-Z, I got me a Beyonce. Just to sit with me courtside, watch the Knicks at the Barclays. Drippin' in diamonds, covered in gold. I flooded my AP, I'm out of control. I'm still in the gutter, flipping them O's, whipping them euros. I'm out of control. When you get in the narrow, all things are possible. Anything possible, anything possible. When you hustle like I do, all things are possible. Anything possible, yeah, anything possible.
So were you in the session together, or did you just exchange verses online and stuff?
No, I wasn't. We weren't actually in the session together. Nope, we just got it done. You know, I already had the record recorded already, and we were gonna put it out with just me. You know what I'm saying? And then we was like, man, it might be hard if Days Love get on there. You know what I'm saying? It's really Mike's idea, really. Like he just come up with these crazy ideas. Like, yo, I think it'd be hard. Like he just come up with an idea out of the woodworks. Like he called me at 3 a.m. talking about concepts for the video. Like he just called me like, yo, I think you should do this, or I think you should get a shot here. I'm like, man, that guy's crazy.
That guy is the best, honestly. He's the brains.
Yeah.
He really is. Yeah. So it's great that you guys have a friendship as well, not just the music stuff. And it's great that he can, you know, because I guess when people like him break after having worked so hard over the years, it's kind of hard for probably him to trust people around him because, you know, friends might change, they might want favors and stuff, but it's great that you guys have managed to maintain a good relationship. I think it's unheard of in this industry.
Definitely. It's definitely unheard of, man, and it's very rare because, like, certain people, like Mike, he only likes to do business with people that are like family. If you're not like family, then you're just like a civilian. Yeah. Like there's no gray. It's like white or black, man. It's either you rock with you or you don't. You can trust you or you don't. So.
It's so true. It's so true. Yeah. So I mean, there's lots we can talk about, but something very interesting before we get into what's coming with your new music. You learned a very important lesson from someone you didn't think that you would take any advice from or anything. Billy Ray Cyrus, right?
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
I had a chance to actually work with I got a chance to meet him actually through me, Mike, and Miley Cyrus were together. This is around the time when Mike was executive producing her album, and I was down there working on some music as well and writing and doing stuff like that. So it was one time we went to his house. We went to the Billy Ray Cyrus's house. You know, we were just hanging out, and we had met up with him, and like as soon as I met him, he's just one of those people where you shake his hand and it's like you feel like you knew him for your whole life. It was just crazy. Like he just started, like we just hit it off right off the gate. He was like, "Yeah, man, I think it's dope that you're doing music," and like he was just like real spiritual. He's like, man, he just got into a story where he just said, he's like, man, like I remember when I was at the point probably where you are at now, or maybe you're past where I'm at now. But he was like, it was just a time where I was just ready to give it up and give up everything, man. I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a dime. Wow. And yeah, he's like, he's sitting in his car for months, or maybe even a year. I don't know. It was like a crazy story. And he's like, right before I was ready to give it up, at that very moment where the pressure was about to bust the pipe, he's like, man, I don't know why it happens this way, but he was like, right then and there, man, when I lost all my strength, and he's like, right at that moment, things just started clicking, and things just clicked, and from then on, it just was like like I never looked back, like it just took off at that very moment. But he's like, you just gotta stay down, you gotta stay down, and you gotta have faith, and you gotta believe, and you have to give it everything, even when you have nothing.
Yeah, I agree, man. So listen, young Joey, what can we expect from your music this year? Because, of course, we've got the Possible record on Mike's tape. I've heard your other 2 records as well, About Me and Dat Pack.
Yes.
Yeah, so what can we expect this year?
Basically, you can just expect to see a lot more of young Joey. I can't even explain to you all the avenues and which direction they're going to come from. But I'm telling you, you're just going to see a lot more of young Joey, and hopefully you be my link to the UK, where the UK get to see a lot more young Joey through you.
Oh, you leave that with me. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that was dope. But just pretty much a whole lot more young Joey. I got an untitled mixtape or EP coming out pretty soon, maybe around the springtime. I don't have a name for it yet, but for now, it's Possible. Dat Pack, those are the 2 records that we're pushing. Possible, featuring Days Love, produced by Mike Will Made It. Dat Pack, produced by Dil Pesci. And we have a whole lot of other things coming up in the woodworks. You know, a lot of shows, a lot of celebrity events, celebrity basketball games. Look out for the merch that we're putting up, the F1 Family First merch and apparel that we're putting together. Just a lot of things in the works.
Nice.
You know, we have a cognac that I'm a part of that we're pushing as well. It's called Premise. You know, it's distributed in vast states across the U.S. Hopefully it makes it to the U.K. soon.
Of course. Well, look, I was talking to your manager and I said that this time last year I was sat in this same position talking to Ray Shrummer before No Flex On was even made. This was when they had WiLL on mics established in 90, yeah. So look, a lot can happen in a year, and this is what the DJs are here for, man.
Wow, that's dope.
So this is why eardrummers are like family now. Like, I'm kind of adopted.
Wow, welcome to the family.
I love it. I love it. Listen, can I hear your Southside Jamaican accent?
You want to hear me rapping? You want to hear me talking a Jamaican accent?
Yeah, just say, do you know what? Yeah, do me like a drop in a Jamaican accent.
It's your man, Young Joey, checking in with Sarah. More fire. F1.
Listen, the Jamaican... Go on.
That was cheesy. Did you mean Jamaica Queens or actually Jamaican, like the island?
I don't know, like, is there a difference between Jamaica Queens and actual Jamaican?
Hell yes. There's a big difference. I could give you a drop from where I'm from, but I just gave you like a Jamaican accent, like a person that's from the island.
Look, here at Bang Radio, we're a dance hall, we're heavily dance hall reggae station, so I hear that accent all day here.
Okay, that's dope then. That might be hard.
Yeah, so this is why I like your flavor, and I think it's gonna work if you really just bring more of it into your music. I think it'll be dope. Like, it'll really work.
Man, I would love to do that.